Hey guys. Hey everyone. Thank you guys for joining me for episode 2 of Speak Easy, where I'm showing you the journey of being the paid public speaker, what it's all about, the behind the scenes, the things that go on, the nitty, the gritty, and those parts, those things that people normally don't highlight when it comes to motivational speaking. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Deidre. So guys, as you come in, swipe and invite. Of course, as you know, I already said that this is a no replay. Hey, Scott. This is a no replay, but no replay on here, but the replay will be available on YouTube. Episode 1 is already available on YouTube for you to see it if you did miss it. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Episode 1 is already available on YouTube if you haven't seen it, if you did not see it yesterday. So yesterday, it was all about saying yes to the opportunity and what that meant for a speaker, what that really meant. Because a lot of times we take on responsibilities of things and really don't understand the true depth of what it means. And so today is all about that networking and collaboration. Hey, Alba, it's all about that networking and collaboration. So today I have on my purple. You see it? You see it? Hey, Thea, I have on my purple. You know why I have on purple? It's not because it's my favorite color. That's not the reason. Hey, Sidell, that's not the reason. So the reason I have on my purple today, hey, Queen, is because, hey, Shannon, well, yeah, I am royalty. I mean, now that you say it, Sidell, I mean, yeah. Thank you. And so I'm wearing purple because purple is the color for domestic violence. And today, yes, royalty. Today is the launch of the Butterfly Experience, which was a project that I did with several other young ladies, just talking about domestic violence. So the link to get the book is bit.ly/TBE book, all capitalized. I had to think about it for a second. bit.ly/TBE book for the Butterfly Experience. So TBE book, all capitals. Now, this is the thing, guys. This is book number 5 for me. 3 books that I have published on my own and 2 books that were collaborations. Now, a lot of you would say, oh, I know, right? A lot would say, oh my goodness, that is a big number. I have number 6 coming out later this month. And actually number 6 is already available for pre-orders, but we're going to do a launch. So y'all just hold off for the launch. Hey, Zane. And so literally you have this opportunity before you to connect with other people and do a book launch or do a book together. Hello from Malaysia. Hello. And so literally it's that part. So I said, okay, well, I said yes to 2 different book opportunities. And I'm going to tell you, first of all, if you don't have a book as a public speaker, you're tripping. So if you don't have a book as a public speaker, you're tripping. Why? Because you want to make sure that you are showing people that you are the expert. Oh, hello, Goldie. You want to make sure that you are showing people that you are the expert. You are the authority in whatever topic you're talking about. Since my topic is abuse, I have 2 other book collaborations that I was a part of dealing with abuse, dealing with healing hurt and all things of that nature. Now, this is the part that are really not really, it'll kind of get you frustrated sometimes. You got 3, Alba. I know that's right, sis. Good morning. I keep wanting to say morning. Good afternoon, Deborah. And of course, I didn't come on this morning because we were preparing for the launch. So, for those who do not know, hey Kimball, my name is Altovise. I am the voice coach, not a voice coach, but the voice coach, coming to you alive for episode 2 of Speak Easy. Yes, where we come to you, I'm coming to you and showing you the behind the scenes of what I go through when I say yes to an opportunity, when I say yes to public speaking, when I do an event, all of that stuff, right? So you think about, hey sis, hi Nasha, how are you doing, sis? And we think about all of that situation, right? So for me, I said yes to 2 separate opportunities. I said yes to one opportunity and yes to the one that just got published today. Hey, Shantae. And so it's amazing to see everything that comes about from saying yes to the opportunity, right? Those who were here yesterday, we talked about saying yes and what that can mean for you and some of the responsibilities that come with saying yes. And so the one opportunity, you see, I have my purple on because it got published and it's on Amazon right now. The other opportunity is published. It's on Amazon right now, but I didn't really have the best of experiences. Now, as a speaker, collaboration and networking are key. They are important. Oh, thank you. Every once and again, that's the only thing I got on. That's the only thing I got on, sis, is the lip color, right? So every opportunity can be a good opportunity for you to learn. And that's what I did. So with this opportunity, it was, we connected with doing a webinar first, and the webinar was all about domestic violence. And then it moved from just the webinar to us completing the book, which is a great experience in itself. The other opportunity was an opportunity that I said yes to. I invested money in, and it was all types of crazy. Hey, it was all types of crazy. But, hey, Letitia, hey, sis. I know that literally, here I am now, right? Book number 5. You got to say, guess what? You've come a long way. You've learned some things. I don't believe that, I don't believe, unless Coach does a book collaboration, I will not be a part of any other book collaboration. A lot goes into it. But if somebody doesn't tell you that up front, then you'll think that, oh, I submit my stuff, it gets published, and then we're done, right? Amazon best-selling author, of which I am an Amazon best-selling author, right, Thea? You think that's what goes into it. But there's actually a whole lot more. And so if you don't understand everything else that's accompanied with it, then you can get very frustrated very easily. And with the other experience that I was a part of, I got very frustrated very easily. I said yes to that opportunity, and it was just, oh my goodness, so many different things. Woo! I didn't write it down. I didn't write anything out because I didn't want this to be scripted. I wanted y'all to experience what I felt. And so the project first was, I was told one start date, then I was told another start date, then I was told another start date, then I was told another start date. And so the project was literally pushed back about a good 4 or 5 times. The project was pushed back, not the one today. The other project that I was a part of was pushed back about a good 4 or 5 times. Listen, you can do it. It's a very simple process. It depends on you, though. Somebody asked about the process of writing the book. And so when you go into a book collaboration, you have other authors, you have other people involved, but everybody that's involved may not have already been an author. So that part kind of frustrates, the process, because everybody doesn't know the how to write. Now, not saying they don't know how to write. They don't know how to write to have it in a book. They don't know how to do the outline of it. They don't know how to structure it. They don't know how to speak. So that your reader understands what you're trying to express. That part, right? The ins and the outs, that part. They don't understand that part. And so thank you for sharing. Literally, that was part of what I went through, was that they didn't everybody on the team for the one project didn't understand it. Everybody on the team for the other project, the majority were already authors. So it was less of a hassle. It was less of a stress. Right, exactly. It was less of a stress, but guess what? We still got to the same result. One, made me never want to do a collaboration, never ever again. The other made me a little more warm-hearted when it came to doing the collaboration. But when we think about networking collaboration, guess what? For public speakers, it's going to be the same process. Why do you say that? You're going to collaborate and connect. Hello. Hey, sis. I see everybody's coming in. And so, hey, Natasha, thank you for sharing. So you'll have some people that you'll work with as a speaker who are a novice. You'll have some who are an amateur. And that's okay. You need to be able to connect with both. No. You should not start with a collaboration. I would start with, hey, Sasha, I would start with doing my own book first. Start with doing your own book first. Now, why? Because again, like I said, if you don't understand the whole process going with a collaboration, it gets really frustrating. It can draw out the process. Yeah, it draws out the process. It's a lot. So you as well. So when you think about it, start out with writing your own book. But if you are a motivational speaker and you don't have a book, you're slacking. I'm going to tell you somebody to connect with. We're going to connect you with somebody so you can get that book done. And when I look back over the process, I saw the difference between those who had already written books and those who had not. Yes, that part. But here we are. Again, the same process is going to look the same. Oh, I know that's right. The same process is going to be seen when you are collaborating and networking when it comes to being a motivational speaker. There will be some people who are novice, right? Hey, Erica, you don't have a book. Okay, see, y'all all gonna get a beating today. Y'all all gonna be getting whoopings today. Get my belt out. And so, yeah, why do you need both? Anybody know up top? Anybody know why you need both in your life? I'm gonna tell you why. You need both because a novice will keep you on your toes. Definitely will. Hello. A novice will keep you on your toes, while an expert will keep you wanting to learn more and grow. Right? She said the brick's about to fly. A novice will keep you on your toes because a novice is always asking questions. I'm doing well. How are you? A novice is always asking questions. They always want to know the who, what, where, when, why. Because they haven't done it before. Because they're still the ones that are nervous. So you kind of become that mentor, that go-between. But you always want to make sure that you have somebody who is an expert, who is over top of you, that is an expert. If you don't, I can tell you right now, you won't grow. You won't grow. If you don't have that expert over top of you and that novice that might be right next to you or somebody that's below you, then you won't grow. That's right. There it is, Erica. Erica said it. Credibility. So I'm always engaging with new people. I'm always interacting and connecting with new people. And this is the thing. Some of you would connect and say, okay, well, maybe I should connect with other people in my genre, other people in my niche. No. Because you're thinking of a mentality that if I'm a doctor, then I should hang around other doctors. If I am a basketball player, I should hang around other basketball players. But when we look at the reality of life and we look at celebrities, do you see basketball players only hanging around basketball players? Hey, Tarisha, how are you doing, sis? Do we see that? No, we don't. No. You'll see singers and rappers hanging with basketball players, hanging with football players. You'll see CEOs hanging with different people. There's a reason why. Hey, sis, there's a reason why. It's because you can always learn from somebody outside of your thought process. You can always. That's it. Versatility. You can always learn from somebody outside of your thought process. You can, yes. Always learn from somebody else, because guess what? They may give you insight to something that affects your target or your demographic that you're speaking to that you never would have thought of. You never would have looked at, simply because they're looking at things from the outside in. Now, look, this is the thing. A lot of times we put on our blinders. When we're so focused on our target, when we're so focused on whoever our audience is, then we are always getting information about them. We're always getting statistics about them. We're always getting, that's what we do because we want to be the expert in that field. But when we hang around somebody who's in another field, they're able to give us information that we may never have looked for ever. Exactly. Listen. What? That's right. She said you can't be the only smart person in the room. That's right. You make sure that you're grabbing a hold of what other people can give you. So that's why they have like Toastmasters, and they have the Chamber of Commerce, and they have these other programs that you can be a part of to collaborate with other speakers. Because guess what? A lot of times we won't do it on our own. Easy. You have a platform right here. So someone asked the question, how do you connect? You start to connect literally by following those who are doing the thing that you want to do. I tell people all the time, literally, you want to make sure that you have a coach who has a coach. Because guess what? You want to make sure you're investing in somebody who's always growing, who's always learning, and who's always working on getting to the next level. And so if that's me, great. bit.ly/DTM class. Or if you're looking to write the book, bit.ly/today's voice. If that's me. If it's not me, best believe I will let you know. I do not take everybody into my classes. Oh, that's good right there, sis. Networking equals your net worth. I have had the opportunity to connect with some amazing people who have studied under Les Brown, people who have studied and worked right next to Les Brown, or people who have studied and worked right next to, which I found yesterday, Dale Carnegie. And guess what? There's a wealth of knowledge that I can gain access to from them. A wealth of knowledge. But guess what? If I don't choose to network and go outside of my comfort zone, because see, that's what some of the problem is. Some people are stuck in that comfort zone. So if I don't network and go outside of the comfort zone, then I'll continue to only know what I see in front of me. Good afternoon. How are you doing today, Paskin 7? I'll only know exactly what's in front of me. I won't know that there's another thought process. I won't know that there's another opportunity. bit.ly/today's voice. And that'll definitely get you on the process to being able to publish your book. bit.ly/today's voice. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, network and get out of that comfort zone. That comfort zone is your broke zone. Look, I know that's right. That comfort zone is your broke zone. That comfort zone is death. It's death because you're not growing. What do we know about something that stays stagnant? Hey, how are you doing, Yaja Kettit? Hey, Sherry the Hodges, how are you doing, sis? So listen, What's in that comfort zone? We stagnant, right? That's the death zone. We're stagnant. Because guess what? We're not choosing the opportunity to learn and network with other people. So for instance, over on Periscope, I just had someone join that I met on Periscope. His name is Yaja Kedit. He is, DeAndre is his name. But I've met him and know him as Yaja Kedit. And we connected on Periscope, literally just on Periscope. There you go. I am on it. I_am on it. I met him through Periscope. I've watched him grow. I've watched him connect with other people. But guess what? This is the thing. DeAndre, Yaja Kedit, is out in California. He's on the West Coast. I'm in Maryland. I'm on the East Coast. But if I never chose to do this program, if I never chose to take and download this app, hey Joy, if I never chose to say, okay, guess what? I'm going to take this and I'm going to connect with people like Danielle, right? I'm going to connect with people like Dorothea, and then we ended up writing a book together. I'm going to connect with people like Shannon, and Shannon did the design for my t-shirt line. I'm going to connect with this one and that one. I'm going to connect with LaDon. I'm going to connect with Deidre. I'm going to connect with all these different people. Then guess what? I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't be at book number 5. I wouldn't say that I'm, about to speak at 3 separate cities, in 3 separate states in 1 week. I wouldn't be able to say all that. We really have to get out there. We have to open up our eyes, open up the opportunities. Listen, right? I need your people to be my people. I need my people to be your people. We got things to do. Because guess what? If you're trying to go fast, go by yourself. But if you're trying to go far, we go farther together. If you're trying to go fast, go by yourself. You go right on ahead. If you're trying to go fast, thank you so much for the reactions on Facebook. If you're trying to go fast, go right on ahead by yourself. You go ahead. You go ahead, boo-boo. But if you are trying to go far, we go farther together. That's right. A lion doesn't hunt alone. You better say it, Yaja Kedit. You better say it. So a lion does not hunt alone. So here we are. We have this opportunity in front of us. What will we do with it? Hey, Antoinette, what will we do with it? Right, Dorothea? Hey, Dee, what will we do with it? Are you going to go far or are you going to go fast? See, with me saying and taking on the responsibility of saying that I'm going to go far, that meant that I had to shut my mouth and listen. That meant that I couldn't be responding to everything because I had to pay attention to what was being said. I had to get a better understanding of who was around me. That's right. Yaja Kedit, he just said it over on Periscope. He said he's looking to connect with more people. Hey, Alyssa, how are you doing, sis? He said he's looking to connect with other people. But guess what? I would never know that when I get to California, I would never have known to reach out to him and say, hey, I'm doing a speaking event. Let's collaborate. Let's connect. You're already there. So guess what? I can network there as much as possible, but you're there. Bring the people. He could do the same thing and say, hey, I'm going to be on the East Coast. Let's connect. You already there. Bring people. Let's go. Some of you, the reason why you haven't moved to that next level in the speaking that you're doing is because you're still hanging around the same people. Who else are you reaching out to? And this is the thing. Can I be honest in saying this? That a lot of times we're scared to reach out to people. We're definitely scared to reach out to people. We are. We're scared to meet new people. We're scared to collaborate. We're scared to connect. Now, listen, like I said, I'm not any different. I told you I had one experience that was not the best. And you better come on. You better say that, Michelle. Michelle said fear of rejection. But I had literally had one experience that was amazing and another experience that was not. They both resulted in a book being published. A book was still published. Everything is not going to be the same. It's not always going to be the same response. It's not always going to be the same results. So guess what? Even if it didn't work before, and I'm speaking to myself right now, even if it didn't work the first time, that's not to say that it won't work the second time. But you have to be willing to move. You have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone, and you got to be willing to learn something new. So a few days ago, right, exactly. Chew and draw and keep it moving. A few days ago, I was on my Instagram account, and I had somebody connect with me, and they were in Italy. I don't know Italian at all, but I know somebody that do. His name is Uncle Google. And he can tell you anything, just about. Not always the most accurate, so you got to be careful sometimes. But Uncle Google can tell you anything. And so I went to Uncle Google, and I found out what she said. And then I went back to Uncle Google, and I found out how to respond. And so I was literally connecting, right? Exactly. I was connecting with someone who was in Italy, who said, when you come to Italy, let's connect. I had to be unafraid. I couldn't be afraid. We got to keep moving. We have things to do. Because guess what? You stuck in a moment. Oh, thank you. You stuck in a moment that happened. That's not how we get to the level of Les Brown. That's not how we get to the level of Oprah Winfrey. That's not how we get to the level of Tyler Perry. Not saying that we have to want what they have or covet what they have. Exactly. She said, just keep swimming, like Dory said. It's not saying that we have to covet what they have, but we need to understand that there's something they went through to get to where they are. It wasn't always easy. But there was a lot of collaborations. There were a lot of times that the connections didn't go through. Right? Exactly. There's connections that didn't go through. There's things that didn't happen. I can say with me, I literally had to cancel an event that I was doing personally. Guess what? It's a part of the growing process. It's a part of the process. Did it stop me from speaking? No. Oh, thank you. Did it stop me from speaking? And that's true, Alba. Alba said that comfort zone is a giant for some, and it is. But that's where networking and collaboration is really key. So networking and collaboration is important. It's key. I'm going to tell you why. In the moments when I get stuck, in the moments where I can't get past a certain moment, certain time, a certain thing in my head where I'm getting in my own way. Connect with me. I told you, bit.ly/DTM class or bit.ly/today's voice. Those are the classes. And if you want to email me, contacts@altovisepelzer.com. And so we looking at all this stuff. I told you, I've misstepped. I've had moments where I didn't use my networking abilities. I didn't use the ones that I was collaborating with. But guess what? I got knocked in the head because I didn't. I got that bruise. I got that bump. that's okay. Hey, Pastor Cyril, how are you doing? So I have public speaking classes as well as classes for you to learn how to define your voice. So for those who are just joining on, I'm only going to be on for a little while longer. Blessings to you as well. My name is Altovise. I am the voice coach, not a voice coach, but the voice coach, helping you to find your unique voice in order to reach your target audience. This is episode 2 of Speak Easy, where I am going to come live every afternoon at around 2 p.m. to talk to you about the behind the scenes of being that public speaker. Because a lot of times, oh yes, indeed, man of God. A lot of times we don't see the behind the scenes. And so we think that saying yes to an opportunity means that we're just going to get on stage and somebody's going to pay us $10,000 to speak. And we don't realize the stuff that we have to put through or go through before, during, and after the event. So this is why I'm doing it for the rest of the month and talking to you guys about it, because I want you to see. No, I do not speak French. I want you guys to see what it's really about. That part. So thank you so much for the hearts over on Periscope. Thank you so much for the reactions on Facebook. If you haven't done so already, take this opportunity to share it out. As you know, I'm greeting everybody who has come in. Thank you so much for those who have come in. I greatly appreciate it. I don't take it lightly at all. Yes, my email is contacts@altovisepelzer.com. I do not take it lightly at all that you came in to join me today for episode 2. We got a couple more going on, y'all. We got a couple more before we end the month. So we just at the beginning. We're going to make this happen. And yes, I do have some tour dates coming up. I will be in Philadelphia on June 18th. Oh, thank you. And so I'll be in Philadelphia on June 18th. I will be in New York. Oh, inbox me or send me an email, contacts@altovisepelzer.com. And so I'll be in New York on June 20th, I will be in New York. And on June 22nd, the 18th, I'll be in Philadelphia. June 22nd, I'll be in Baltimore. And if you need any information about those, hey, Lorvel, it's bit.ly/quit tour tickets. Quit tour tickets. I'm a part of a tour and I will be in all 3 of those cities. And then the 24th, I am at the Ayalas, which I have been nominated for an Ayala Award. Yes, Philly, I will be there very shortly. Hey, Angela. Yes, sir. Send me a message at my email, contacts@altovisepelzer.com. No, I do not speak French. So we were speaking today about networking and collaboration. Sure, come on out and join us. Networking and collaboration when it's comes to being a public speaker. And sometimes we get nervous. We don't want to come out of our comfort zone. We don't want to really network and collaborate. But hey, we just got to think and remember that collaboration, that networking allowed me to publish book 4 and 5. Even though I had already published 3 books, 4 and 5 were both collaborations. And no matter what the journey looked like, I learned something along the way. Thank you for those red hearts. And thank you so much for the reactions, Alba. I see you. So I learned. It depends on what you have to offer, what you would like to contribute, what it is that you do. Yes. So thank you for sharing out the links, bit.ly/quit tour tickets in order to get your tickets to see me in Philadelphia, New York, or Baltimore. And then the Ayalas are on the 24th in Baltimore as well. And then I have an interview on the 23rd. Busy week, right? Busy week. Okay, I'll come back and screenshot it. Great. Thank you. What city are you in? Pastor Cyril, what city are you in? And so again, you just saw right before your eyes, correct? Pastor Cyril came on over here and we had Yaja Ketty come on over here on Periscope. And I just, I've already was connected with Y'all jacketted. But Pastor Cyril is in London, and I am working on being in London in 2018. That is amazing. Well, not in London. I'll be in Scotland in 2018. I'm working, oh no, both. I'll be in London because we're doing a meetup with one of the communities that I'm a part of. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. So let's connect. Let's collaborate. Guys, did y'all see that? Did y'all see how simple that was? He said, I am expecting you. Did y'all see how simple that was? As a speaker, you put yourself out there, even with you just going live on social media. It's that simple. Periscope has given us a platform to where we can connect with people globally. I don't have to be in the same city or state or country in order to meet you, connect with you, and say, we're going to take this to the next level. I sure will. And say that I'm going to take this to the next level. We don't. I've connected with so many different people that it's bananas. But again, it's that simple. So who will you connect with today? That's the question that I'm leaving you guys at the end of this episode today is who will you connect with? Who? Exactly. Who will you connect with? bit.ly/tour, quit tour tickets to see me in Philadelphia, New York, or Baltimore. And then bit.ly/DTM class. Right? Exactly. That's the question of the day. Hey, Deborah, who will you connect with today? Now, I'm going to be looking for everybody to go live. Hey, Mercy. I'm going to be looking for people to go live. I'm going to be looking for people to be inboxing and networking with people. Who will you connect with today? As a speaker, we still need to make sure that we are making connections and collaborating with people. Even if we've had a bad experience in the past, don't allow that to make you quit. Don't allow that to get you stuck, because you never know if that next connection may open the door for you to be the next Oprah. You never know. If that next, 6 degrees of separation, you never know who that next connection may put you in touch with. That part. And so as we wrap it up, again, my name is Altovise Pelzer. I am the voice coach, not a voice coach, but the voice coach, helping you to find your unique voice in order to reach your target audience. Guys, book number 5 is on Amazon. It is available, bit.ly/TBE books, all capitalized. You definitely want to go and pick up the Butterfly Experience. And even if you don't pick up a copy for yourself, make sure that you're picking up a copy for another woman, somebody that you may have seen that could possibly be in a domestic violent relationship. Slip them the book and they may be able to get out before it's too late. So I thank you guys so much. Again, this episode too will be up on Periscope and Facebook for 24 hours, and then it will be up on my YouTube channel, which you can find me, Altovise Pelzer, on YouTube. Love you guys. Don't forget to press it out.